So the big one with this one is you're going on stretch. So we're going to do an alternate seated dumbbell curl right into a French curl. So it's more like a skull crusher, but it's the double dumbbell extension as you're sitting back. So let's get into the double dumbbell curl. I prefer just basically sitting up. So you can still get into an incline bench because you're using it for the French. So you're getting in here, same idea. You're gonna drop the shoulder and everything breaks at the elbow. So when I get into it like this and I drop my shoulder, I'm taking out the, like a lot of people when they do this, they tend to swing. So if I drop the shoulder and then only thing that's moving right now is the dumbbell and I'm breaking my elbow from there. So I'm almost like dropping the shoulder to take all the pressure off and it's just bicep. Drop, up. So all the pressure starts off between the ring and the pinky and it just ends right here. So I go to full flex. I'm not coming all the way up here because that's basically your front delt. So when I drop, it comes to here. That's as far as it comes up. All right, so French curl, you're gonna do is you're gonna sit back, things up, you're gonna break the elbow all the way back to your field stretch, extend up, break, extend. So think of this just like you're doing like a dumbbell press. Like you see my shoulder blades and everything are flat against the bench, my chest is up, my elbows are pointing towards the ceiling. So I'm not moving my elbows front and back. Everything's here. So basically my arms break and it's up. Arms break and it's up. So basically it's isolation. So keep your elbows exactly where they are when you first break them and press up from there. And there you go. Rep range, go to failure. Go to failure for each one. So you can get like 12, 15 per arm for dumbbell curl and get into the French curl and just go until your forearm starts to break. We're gonna do a shoulder superset. We're gonna do dumbbell side lateral into dumbbell front dumbbell raise. So a bit of a burnout exercise. So I would do this probably mid to end of your shoulder day. So what we're gonna do is gonna do a seated dumbbell. So as you can tell, I'm not kind of letting my shoulders round out. I'm sitting, letting the dumbbells kind of hang. And then when I come up, the whole idea is to bring my chest up when I bring the dumbbells up. So if you look in the mirror sideways, when I come up, it's more of like a side and a rear activation, more than a side and a front. So common mistakes are people just always that, trying to go heavy, and they just start using momentum, they start swinging this way, using their torso, instead of controlling the weight, and then going above parallel, which I find is mind-numbing, is they're doing this kind of thing. I don't understand why, but I never have and never will, so you just go to parallel. And then once you get to the point where you're starting to fail, you just do partials and then sit on nice up and straight. You can do it single or you can do it double. So this one is, you can tell when I'm coming up with my pinkies raised up in the air. And I'm only coming to my hands are directly in front of my shoulder. The big thing is when you're coming up, it's like you're pouring water. If both of these were cups, you're pouring water out in between your legs. And you can tell I'm controlling the weight. I'm not letting the weight. Is another big mistake when people start doing this is they start using their torso. And you're not gonna get any growth that way because you're just using their torso. So, like I said, another massive pump you're gonna get with this one. Another thing I'd like to kind of touch on is if if you guys kind of even look at my very first video when I started my YouTube channel for basically helping you guys, is I'm here to help. I'm here to kind of go over the misinformation that is out there on social media. And unfortunately with social media is freedom of speech and blah, 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 blah. People can post whatever the hell they want and have really no backing to that. They can add flashy editing and flashy this and flashy that and pictures of this and pictures of that. But at the end of the day, you got to look at, A, do they have the body that you're looking for? Like me coming up, I would never go to a guy in the gym that didn't have the physique that I wanted. So I wouldn't go to a regular gym guy that was smaller than me when I was in my late teens, still as a football player, just learning how to lift weights. I wouldn't go to him and be like, hey man, can you show me how to do squats or bench press? No, I go to the guy that was 250 pounds, 260 pounds and looked huge. Because obviously he's doing something right, he's doing something correct. So I would go to him, get his intake on it. And then I would ask over the years, got coaches, and as I've mentioned my coaches before, Dan Dufresne, my first coach, which is a Canadian pro, Salim Satir, who's coached many Canadian IFBB pros that have done well, and the late great Joe Meadows was my last coach. So I've had a lot of people in my corner and have had a lot of good talks with great bodybuilders over the years that have shared their knowledge and shared their kind of input into training, and that's what this community is. And a lot of people have that misconception that, oh my God, this guy has this secret formula and the only way he looks like that is because he's taken steroids or PEDs. That's the only way he can look like that. It's not the case. It's just, when you go backstage at a pro show, you can definitely see there is a divide. There's a divide of people that have are family men or family women, sorry, and have their the morals and stuff like that, and they're only there because they love the sport. And we all talk to each other. We all would talk about training and how this training did this, and kind of give our advice. And we weren't there to put each other down. We were there to kind of boost each other up. But then there is the other flip of that coin, that a lot of people are there just for Instagram and picking up, and it's almost like a nightclub. You can see them trying to pick other people up backstage, or as we're all getting our spray tan put on, they're trying to talk each other up. It's it was kind of hilarious to me. I used to pay for my wife to come backstage just to be back there with me, and a lot of other pros that I hung out with did the same. So we were all there just because we love the sport, we love to train, we love the atmosphere, and we like sharing our knowledge with each other. And that's what I'm trying to do with you guys, is the knowledge that everyone thinks is a secret Bible that we all share. As soon as we get that pro card, it's just a piece of paper saying we're a pro. It doesn't change anybody. It doesn't change who you are. It's just, you're still the same person. You just have a pro card. That's it. So anyways, if you guys like my channel, great. Subscribe, and I will put out as much information as I possibly can to help you out. If you disagree with what I'm saying, all the power to you, man. I'm only here to help, so I'm not here to shove things down your mouth or down your head that you don't want to learn. So ask the questions and I will provide as much answers as I can. But if you don't like it, change the channel.